Today, I'm going to visit the historic city of Luxor. I'm going to be having a chat with some of the locals, visiting some of the amazing sights, getting up early to head on a hot air balloon, and checking out one of the best places to stay in Luxor. One thing on many people's bucket list is seeing the sunrise over the desert in Luxor. The only thing is you have to get up incredibly early, or I guess just don't go to bed. We're going through about 4 different boats to get to the boat we're on. I got picked up from my hotel at 2 o'clock and I was staying over on the east bank of the Nile, and we had to head over the west bank. They offered us some morning coffee and told us to fill out some health and safety forms. So apparently for safety, all the hot air balloon trips went at the same time. I was worried we would miss the sunrise. It's like organised chaos. There's so many people shouting, there's so many balloons. I have no idea where I'm going or who I'm supposed to be walking with. These people were in the car with me, so I guess I'll go with them. I had already paid, but when I got out of the car, the guy tried to charge me again. This one? You are here? Sorry, it's tight, isn't it? They certainly pack you in here. Feel the heat. Woo. Oh, the people on the end are like getting roasted. We need that a little bit over here a bit. Bye bye. Hi.
Guys, 800 feet above the ground. We still ascending.
We're 1,000 feet up in the air right now. Don't think I'm scared of heights, not really.
Valley of the King,
so quiet up here.
Temple, Valley of Nobles, 1,300 feet above the ground, and we still ascend. You can see, guys, we are not controlling the direction of the balloon. Balloon travel by wind, but different altitude have different direction. You can see the high altitude take.
From up here as well, you just see how everything close to the Nile is so green, and literally it's desert.
You can see the balloon taking the road. The case today, the high altitude take us this way, the moderate and even the lowest take back us this way. When we fly like this and you smell fresh air hitting your face, it means change in the direction. And if you notice, the wind is coming from this way. So
We seem to be away from everybody else, who are all over there. Where are we going to land? Because there's just farmers' fields in front of us.
pretty good driving.
اه
It takes like
دي كويسة
to make this video.
كويسة دي
They're all running to help us.
قبل ما قلتش يا ولدي يعني على هنا خطاب ولا فين؟
Saw a farmer over there looking a little bit annoyed. And of course you can buy a video of the whole experience. We're not yet down.
بس يا دكتور ما تديش نار تاني. اسفل مرة البرسيم يحب ياخد عليك. خلاص في البرسيم يا ريح نص يا محمود. روح.
So I think we're down. Obviously they can't let the balloon fall in the farmer's field, so they've got to get ready to pack it up. Wow, that's falling quick. Definitely an amazing experience. I think we were up there for about 15 minutes. The only thing you have to watch out for is some of the guys will come around and ask you to pay again. Just tell them that you have paid. So right now I'm in the Valley of the Kings. This place has quite a lot of tombs in it, but there's a few interesting tombs that you should see over others. For example, I'm here to see Tutankhamun's tomb. And obviously the mummy of Tutankhamun is in there as well, and also Ramesses V and Ramesses VI. Now it's best to get here before 9 o'clock if you can. One, because it doesn't get too hot, and two, it's not too busy, so instead of looking at the backs of people's heads, you can actually see the tombs in their intricate detail. There will also be people coming up to you and asking if you want a guide. I kind of got sucked into that. He was showing me around, he charged me $25 for it. Little bit of a rip-off, to be honest, but it is kind of nice to have, and then they will kind of sell you other stuff. Anyway, let's go and check out a tomb that I've been wanting to see all of my life. It's Tutankhamun. Come on. So obviously you have to pay an entrance fee, and then once you're in here you have to pay per tomb. So it's a shame they don't do like a wristband where you can visit all of them, but you can pay to go into one tomb and then not into the others, hence why I've paid just for these two tombs. So this is the tomb of Tutankhamun, one of the more mysterious tombs that Howard Carter discovered. He was looking for this for years, and some of the stories about some of the bugs and animals that came flying out when you opened the tomb. I've seen Egyptian paintings and photos at the theme parks, but to see it in real life, the actual real thing, pretty amazing. And then preserved in this glass box is Tutankhamun's mummy.
They had nearly 180 workers was just found dead because of the gases and the radiation that just went out and killed those workers. So because of that, either Ramses III or Ramses IV tried to work any more further in this tomb, despite they had plastered the tomb from. They fixed it and took it to England, and later they decided to bring a replica mask. Probably some of the Egyptians thought that this is still brand new.
This is absolutely beautiful. You kind of got to look down as well as look up because you're on a slope. Hello. Just look at the artwork on that wall and on the ceiling. That is incredible. Bearing in mind this must have been done, well, it would have been done in candlelight. They did try to take that out, hence why it's a bit broken. Many, many years ago. But that weighs about 7.5 tons. incredible, really. It's crazy to just think how long this has been here. The world was a different place when these were written. And this is a reason why you should come early, because give it another hour and this place will be jam-packed and you won't get the best experience. So if you come early, you get to feel like you're really here rather than just looking over the backs of people's heads. Obviously they upsell everything here. In the Valley of the Kings there's a gift shop. Some of these tombs are not even open at the minute, so you can come and look at all the tombs, but obviously some are open, some are not. This one's not open. Looks like they're just storing stuff in there. Just having a coffee with the locals. Cheers. 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 So through the hotel I booked the private car, but obviously they want to upsell you where they can. So en route to the next temple, we've stopped off here. They've shown me around. If I wanted to buy anything, a lot of this stuff is handmade, so it's worth coming in here. By the way, cash here is king, and it doesn't matter what currency it's in. Euros, pounds, or dollars. They don't like Egyptian pounds though. Hasn't got as much value as like dollars. It's been given a coffee by these very kind gentlemen.
Ask about anything, I'm right here, okay?
Okay, thank you. Chickpea. They've also given me something sweet. It's the end of Ramadan at the minute, so they're all celebrating. What's your name, sorry? Just given me 5 Egyptian pounds as a gift.
£5 Egyptian.
Yeah.
£5 Egyptian.
Thank you so much. Why'd you give this to me?
Egyptian, £5.
Yeah, why are you giving this to me?
For you.
Why?
For you, this
There you go, get a subscriber while we can.
And you can write your address.
Yeah.
Your channel, your channel.
My channel name.
انت هتخش عليه هيجيب لك كله. This for انت.
بس انت لو طلعت من الاخر.
Thank you.
You know who he is? His uncle is the highest priest, like you guys have the Pope. In
Really?
Vatican.
Wow.
Yes. So he's a priest man.
Holy man.
Yes, we kiss his hand and just like we're blessing him and do this kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I feel blessed.
His brother, yes, you're blessed. His uncle is the highest holy man all over Arab.
Oh wow.
Tunisia, Lebanon, Morocco, Algeria, Mauritania, all the Muslim countries. Higher than the president himself.
Really?
Like you have the queen.
Yeah.
Doesn't the queen goes into the Pope and kiss his hand?
Yeah.
All right.
You will
It's the
kiss
same
his
thing
hand?
too.
Wow. I feel blessed.
Yeah, you are blessed.
My most famous subscriber.
Yes, you should. You should.
See you later, guys. Bye. Egyptian people are so friendly.
Yes, this for celebration.
Everyone's very happy because
I
it's
come.
the end of Ramadan.
Yes, I come in every time here.
We're just like Valley of the Kings. To get to the temple, the driver drops me off and you have to walk through the bazaar, where they will try and sell you lots of things. No, thank you. You just got to learn to barter if you want some of the stuff. Hello, one please. Thank you.
Bye.
It's a bit of a walk over there, so we can get on these. So for about $1 you can get on one of these little buggies that will take you there, but to be honest, it's not too hot. I think I can just walk up there. It looks bigger further away than it does up close. I don't know what's easier, the slope or the stairs. Halfway there. Yikes. Thank you. This? As you can see, they'll always offer to take your photo, but then they'll demand money for it. I probably spent about $10 in here for photos that I didn't really want. It's a shame you can't go inside. I wish they'd explained that to me before I paid to go in here, but still an amazing place. This place is massive. Karnak temple. It's also really busy here today. It's busy every day. But I don't know whether you can just see all the people in the distance there. That's crazy. This does look pretty special at night. It's amazing how most of the walls are still intact, considering how old this is. What's great is that you can explore at your own pace. Wow. So you can come here without a guide, but obviously coming with a guide is probably a good idea because they can explain the story and also about some of the writings on the walls. But this is, it just blows my mind how on earth they built these. They even had their own swimming pool, just so you can see how big these really are. How on earth did they manage to carve these out? Crazy. This place is so big, but you probably can walk around it within an hour. Probably take longer if you take photos, like what I'm doing video. Again, they funnel you through the shops to exit. Very clever. They do pressure sell, but you just gotta say no. No thank you. So let me show you where I'm staying then here in Luxor. I thought I would stay pretty central to the temples actually. Most of it is on the west bank. I'm staying on the east bank at the Hilton Luxor Resort and Spa. Let me show you my room and the resort, come on. So this is literally right on the Nile. It is so beautiful. Before I show you the pools and the bars and the restaurants, let's first check out my room. This is the view you've got though. So I had to book a room with a balcony and a Nile view, and I will show you that view in a moment. Before I do that, let's have a look around the room. Now, I wouldn't say it's up to Hilton standards like the UK, obviously, we're here in Egypt, but it is pretty nice, nevertheless. I love these lights though, they're really nice. Huge TV, you'll have to excuse my stuff, and something I didn't expect to see, because, oh, no, that's broken. Is a kettle in my room. I've stayed in Egyptian hotels before and I've never really had a kettle, so that was a nice touch. English breakfast tea, coffee, some huge mugs. I have got complimentary water. I've got a fridge here, but obviously there's no minibar. It's just an empty fridge. But I can get room service. So the bathroom is pretty nice with a huge shower. It's one of those long showers. You can probably get around about, I would say, 6 people standing in here. No branding on the slippers though, or branding on the robes, but nice nevertheless. There's the hairdryer. What's this? I have a shoe mitt. There's an iron in the wardrobe. This is why I paid a little bit extra to get a Nile view, which you can see here is beautiful, and a nice couple of chairs. And what is great is that you get sunset here, so you can sit on your balcony, have a glass of something, and watch the sun set over the Nile. How romantic is that? It's just a shame I'm here on my own. Right, let's check out the rest of the resort. So it isn't the biggest resort in the world, but it's got everything you need. A couple of restaurants, nice seating areas. I'll show you the 2 pools and of course that view of the Nile. So when you're half bored like me, you come and have breakfast and dinner in there. I thought to myself, wow, it's got those. When you look closely though, they literally have placed sunbeds in the pool. They're not those sunbeds that are built into the pool. No, these are literally sunbeds plonked into the pool. They have a pool bar there. Apparently that's closed for some reason. Bit of a shame. There's more sunbathing here on the banks of the Nile. There's a restaurant you can come and pay extra for. And talking of paying extra, at sunset you can order one of these tables here where you can have a lovely romantic meal at sunset by the Nile. Considered to be the largest river in the world, and the Mediterranean is a long way that way. If you're wondering why it's so quiet, it is still fairly quiet in the season actually in Luxor. It's April at the minute and it's quite nice because it's not hot at all. In fact, in the wind it's quite cool actually. It's quite nice. Just going to head over there because there is an amazing infinity pool. Little fire pit. I don't really want to sit on these though. So this is part of the spa. Let me just quickly show you the spa. There's a bar here where you can get healthy drinks, of course, citrus and cucumber. Yeah, nice space. So all these little buildings here are treatment rooms and you get a massage overlooking the Nile. It looks so nice. Now that is what you call an infinity pool overlooking the Nile. Whew. Look at that for a view. Wow, look at that. Sunset over the Nile. One thing though, sunset at night time, you need this stuff because the mosquitoes will bite them out of you. And I tell you what, even though this is really potent and strong, it's a lifeline. I looked down on my leg last night and I was like, wow, there's so many dead mosquitoes. This stuff is really good. I recommend getting the maximum, the strong stuff. There's a few people on that Nile cruise. I did think about doing that, but there's so many to choose from. Also heard some awful stories about them. Don't know if you can see that, the crescent moon there, which signified the end of Ramadan, and there was a lot of celebrating going on today. Hence why when I was chatting to the locals, they were giving out treats and candy. They do it to all the children. It's nice they did it for me as well. But I've never been given money before. Yes, I know £5 Egyptian isn't much, but it was a really nice sentiment. So I'm half bored, so that means I get breakfast and dinner included. The dinner though doesn't overly look that appetizing because it's buffet form. And if you've ever been to Egypt, you may have heard about the funny belly that you sometimes get. And I can never quite pinpoint it, what it is. Is it the alcohol? Is it the ice? Or is it the food that's not kept hot enough? I don't know. Do let me know in the comments. If you're liking the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And of course, it does help me out more than you know. can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's actually quite cool tonight. I'm actually feeling a little bit cold. Pools look always so good at night, don't they? No night swimming here though. First thing that catches my eye is the desserts. Wow. Although if you've ever been to Egypt, you'll know that all the desserts kind of taste the same, which is a bit of a shame. Salad options. Turkey.
Welcome, sir.
Hello. So I know it sounds crazy, but none of that really floated my boat, so I thought I'd come over to the other restaurant and pay £9 for one of their steaks and enjoying the entertainment. It's actually really good. Really good. Well, the steak wasn't as cheap as I thought because they added sales tax and another tax on there as well, which is almost 40% the price of the steak. Anyway, don't judge me. I thought I'd get the money's worth. I thought I'd come in here for dessert, so this doesn't cost me anything. It has definitely been an experience. If you want to see more Egypt, why don't you check out my hotel in Cairo that you must see here. Or if you fancy seeing Sharm el Sheikh, click the video here, give the video a thumbs up, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.